Okay, good morning, friends. Ben back again. I'm all set to go for another ride. My leg has finally completely healed, and I'm all well. I would just be taking a ride maybe tomorrow or day after, depending upon timings and availability and all that. Any which ways, so I'm fine. I'm good, and thank you for all the love and support. I was kind of taken aback by all the messages that I received. It was just way too overwhelming, and I just did not know how to go about answering them. Really grateful that I've managed to earn so much love in so little time. Well, that being said, today here is the new windshield. I did the video, I did the walk around, and I showed you the new windshield installed on the motorcycle, and then the windshield extender to the windshield. But that being said, today is just a small quick video about a little thing that I've just managed to do to make things a little more durable, sturdy maybe, and that is the addition of these cardboard washers. If you guys can see these black little things that you see here, they are cardboard washers. So yes, of course, the the bolts that you see, they go on from this side to the rubber mounted rubber inserts that go into the frames mounting points, and which has a threaded insert in it. But all said and done, there's rubber on the other side, there's no rubber on this side. And yes, the bikes straight from the factory do come with a bit of a rubber insert, which I've managed to lose over time. And I did go around searching for rubber washers, and I didn't get any. So the next best alternative that I had with me was to go in for paper washers. And these are, I'll just show to you what I mean. This is a small bag that I carry. This is my washers that I have with me, spacers, washers, name it. And I've always had a habit of collecting these fellas. Any which way, so like I said, metal washer, be it thin or thick, doesn't really help much. It's because it's definitely going to put a lot of tension on that area and on that piece of plastic, and that does crack. 99% of the times it starts cracking here and makes it a weak joint. And so metal washers will definitely not help. And this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. These are cardboard washers. You get them from automobile spare part shops. You can ask for cardboard paper washers, and you will get these fellows in all sorts of diameters and all sorts of thickness GSMs. And what this does is, the advantage of this versus something like a rubber washer. Let me look for a rubber washer. I might have one here. Well, not here. I'll have to look for it in my rubber washer bag. Some grommets, and okay, there's a rubber washer, an O-ring. Sorry that I mentioned a rubber washer. This is an O-ring, and there's a washer. These are spacers, rubber inserts or spacers, whatever you want to call it. Any which ways, these guys, they all tend to compress when you crank these bolts. The problem with these things is they squeeze, they become really, how do I say, there's uneven pressure being applied on this, and you really can't crank these bolts correctly, rightly, with rubber inserts on. That's the thing. That's the reason why I chose to use something like this, a paper gasket or paper washer. I mean, this is technically a gasket. Again, this does the job of sealing bolts where you have oil on the other side, and these fellows, they kind of tend to take in a bit of oil in them, and they get saturated, and that does the whole thing. It locks things in place. But that being said, you can definitely use this on places like this where you know that you need to just wind that screw a little more, just so that you have a very nice strong sturdy joint there. And these fellows, rubber washers, they do not provide for that kind of tension. You'll always be left wondering if you should turn more and more and more and more. And of course, these things, they deteriorate with time. They don't hold up really well. Neither do these things hold up that well with rain and how do I say, harsh weather. But what I did for that was I gave it a nice coat of paint on both the sides. I mean, I painted this black, and after that it's good. I mean, the paint is going to take care of weather protection, and at the same time I can crank it to a point where I have these bolts seated really well on the metal inserts. This is what I was talking about. As you can see, now when you crank this, you can you have an idea of how much is how right, and that is very important. With the paper washers, you get the right feeling. Your hand, if I may say, gets it just about right. You know when to stop. But with the rubber washers, you continue cranking. That's the problem with the rubber washers. And that's an Allen key, which we'll get to in a minute. Yep, right there, and that's done it. Like I said, go for a ride and come back, and then see if you need to wind it up a little more, a teeny bit. That's about it. So the bike's back, and so the bike's back, all is well. I am going to be going on a ride maybe day after. My leg is also fine, as you guys can see. All good. I can definitely go about riding now. And yep, we'll see you guys on the road. Thank you for tuning in and being patient with me. I shall see you guys on another video and another vlog. Until then, signing out for now. Bye.